Hey guys,
Hi, Ellie.
have you checked out our Instagram?
We have. Wait, we have one.
We have an Instagram. It's called Lost Mountain. It's called the Lost Mountain Saga on Instagram. Great. Plug.
Go back.
The Lost Mountain Saga on Instagram.
You don't know we have an Instagram, Sid?
I'm just kidding. I follow it. Yeah, no, Ellie. It's actually very beautiful.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
You're doing a really cool thing with the page layout.
And so if you're listening, you should check it out and follow it. Because there's only going to be a couple of more episodes of this podcast, and then it's gone forever. And so you have...
Is that true?
Huh?
I
You're
mean-
telling us this way
This
on air?
is how we find out.
What the hell?
The show is canceled.
The show is not canceled. The show is getting wrapped up. As of right now. That's where I'm at. Because... this particular story is going to get wrapped up. But I'm not saying it's like 2 more episodes. It's probably 10.
Well, you're talking about the season.
The season.
Yeah.
But it might be might be the Astrid. It's
The
not
story
no longer
line.
a season.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Is it?
It's a finale.
Cool.
The season that will never be renewed, so to speak.
Cannot believe you're telling us this
I know.
way.
I can't believe
on
this is the way
air.
we're finding out.
You're fired.
I'm calling my agent. I mean,
Can
my
you
manager.
imagine-
Who deals
Can
with
you
this?
imagine it being like, no,
I'm
no,
gonna
the
go
Lost,
get an agent, and then I'm gonna call him.
the Lost Mountain Saga is continuing. It's just not with the 2 of you.
Not with the 2 of us.
No.
Oh wait.
Wait.
Wait. Oh, no.
I'm supposed to read this copy that says, "Yeah, no, sounds good. I'm so happy to be a part of it in any way." Ha 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 ha. And then it trails off. It looks like blood at the bottom of the page and a bunch of scribbles.
Oh, here's a gun.
Oh, that's weird. It's taped to the back of the piece of pits.
It's weird that I didn't notice how heavy it was.
And it says turn over. Okay, there's the gun.
Oh,
and it has
there, yeah.
an arrow pointing to it. It goes for you with a heart.
and then there's a heart, and
Yeah.
then there's just a picture of a head.
Yeah.
See,
Wow, that looks a lot like you.
It looks like
that
me.
likeness is like stunning.
Good
see,
drawing.
that's the dark kind of story I like to tell.
Jesus Christ.
I'm enjoying this a lot, but it's everything good has an ending. I think a lot of mistakes people make with TV shows, for
Game of
example,
Thrones.
Going on too long.
Yeah, they go on too long. Game of Thrones should have actually gone for 4 more seasons, in my opinion.
It should have, so they could have turned it around
Yeah.
and not ended on
Exactly.
the note they ended.
Yeah,
There's 2 ways. End it early or like, you should do more so you
Exactly.
don't fuck up
We
the
should
ending.
do like a final wrap up where we can ask you every question that we ever had about how things could have gone differently and how people,
We'll have
like
a-
people in the audience, like
Do, a
asked to.
talk back
Yeah.
app where we it's kind of the post pod thing people always put on Patreons.
I need
post-partum.
aftercare, Ellie. No,
Yeah, I need closure.
Of course. What is that? Dissection? A dissection? That's what my...
A dissection, yeah.
A
it's
dissection.
called aftercare.
Aftercare. Ellie, it's aftercare. We'll do it live so people can ask questions live as well.
Oh,
cool.
that's a
Love
good
that.
idea.
Check out our Instagram for more information about that. See? Full circle.
There you
Full
go.
circle. Full
Killing
circle.
it.
I'm trying to stall. Because
No.
I
You don't want to
know-
start the app?
Well, I know what's going to happen in this app, and Anne's going to kill me after it.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, we left off on not crazy
Oh my
for Henrik
God.
because Henrik actually has no idea what's going on, and I'm assuming as he marched towards this castle, and Astrid notices that her mother is apparently in the garden. Henrik pays no mind. He
Henrik just
doesn't know who
keeps
that is.
going.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see the 2 of you walking, and takes a double
Yeah.
take on Mom, and then Henrik
Marching on, and he's like, and another thing, and he turns
Yeah.
around.
oh,
She's back over there by the rose garden. He jogs back.
she sees you, and she walks over to you, and then she sees who it is. Instant recognition. My beautiful girl,
Who are you?
Astrid. It's me.
That's impossible. You're dead. You're supposed to be dead.
What's going on?
Oh, Astrid.
Who are you? And she draws the bow.
Oh, Jesus.
Henrik puts his hand on his hilt. Who are you? She asked you a question. Answer it.
I'm her mother. I'm her mother. Astrid, you have to...
What?
Oh, please.
Henrik looks at Astrid.
She lowers the bow, realizing that that's stupid.
Oh, can I touch... She wants to hug you or, walks over to you and tries to grab...
Yeah,
But she doesn't
Astrid
want
is-
to... But she doesn't want to, scare you.
She's super freaked out. I think I'm gonna stand here and let this happen.
Yeah.
But the hug is very one-sided, and Astrid sort of begins to breathe in deeply, but it's very stiff. and she kind of like smells that familiar smell of her mother. Like everything is telling her that this is real, and yet she can't quite get everything inside of her to catch up with the moment of it.
Tears are running down her cheeks. This will make sense soon. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But you, look at you. You're so big. How old are you now? You must be...
I'm 22. I'm married.
You're married. Oh, and she looks at Henrik.
Not Henrik. Not that I wouldn't marry Henrik. I mean, he's fine.
And she looks at John. Okay.
No, he's not here. He doesn't.
Oh, okay.
No.
Who are these men? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We please come.
Why are you wandering in the woods with these men?
I'm Astrid. I'm confused.
I'm hoping we'll be less confused. This is my associate Henrik.
Henrik O'Doherty.
Irish. Huh? Okay.
From
Why
is my
Did
mom
you catch that?
flirting with
Did you catch that from my eye color? You're a very observant woman, just like Astrid. I can tell where she gets it from.
I got it from your last name, actually, but eye color works too.
Oh my god. She says we're a part of the society now.
It's still around. Oh, Francibold. Please, I'll show you to my cabin. And she walks over to a smaller cabin, like a groundskeeper's cabin. That's further down the path. It's a cute little cabin, but not very furnished. There's like a bed and a little small kitchen. Oh God, I can't believe you're here. Why are you here? You shouldn't be. And then it's as if she's catching herself with the excitement of you being here with the reality of you being here. It's incredibly dangerous for you to be here. Why are you here?
We were helping someone. They lost something. We were looking for it, so we came here to find the item.
From and she looks up at the castle.
Yes.
Astrid, I know it's not my place to give you an advice. Haven't seen you in so long, and you're a grown woman now, but do not make any promises or deals with that person.
Did you do that? Is there a reason why you just disappeared from our lives? For, over 10 years you've been gone. They told me you were dead, and I couldn't even remember there being a funeral or a body. It was just, your mother's dead. My father was just, he was desolate without you.
I do think it's time for you to understand what went down. And I'm so sorry. You must have felt so abandoned, and I'm so sorry for that. My poor girl. But yes, I don't know how much you know about the society and what Francibold has told you, but...
Franz is dead, Mother.
He's dead?
Aye.
How did he die? From...
He died.
Was it his heart? Did it give up?
No. It was... We were on a mission.
Oh no.
It was not in vain, though. It's led us on a path that I think Franz had wanted us to be on.
He was wearing a stone.
Oh God, those gemstones. I knew that would lead to his grave eventually.
What do you know about them?
Well, I know that he was investigating something in the north. There are people up there. They want... What it seemed like is that they wanted to use Vaesen in order to advance themselves. They wanted to take their powers for themselves. And these stones, they seem to have this... Or these other minerals that Francibold were obsessed with. They seem to be able to have an impact on them. And I don't, frankly, that was never really why I was interested in any of this. I thought it sounded like a bad idea. Certain things you just don't do, but he got obsessed with it. And then that terrible accident happened. I don't know if you might be too young to remember, but it was a terrible accident up there, and since then I thought he would give it up, but he...
Is that when the rest of the society was killed?
No. The rest of the society, that was long before me. The rest of the society, I frankly don't know what happened there. Francibold was always very quiet about it. Oh, my poor Francie. I can't believe he's dead. How's Lars? The father of Astrid.
His father is as he always was. He's a little rough around the edges, but he found me a kind husband, and
Good.
we don't really see each other anymore. I'm not his problem anymore.
But Astrid, you must talk to him. You must take care of him.
Well, now I'm finding he's lied to me my entire life about you being dead, so it doesn't really make it better, does it?
He had to. Otherwise you would come and find me. I knew this would happen. And here you are.
I wasn't even looking for you when I found you.
Oh, of course. And that hurts her. For a moment, that's like, oh, of course.
You can't look for something you don't know is there, Mother.
Of course. No, how silly of me. Listen, I'll tell you what happened. And she tells you a story that she, a long time ago, was hunting for Vaesen in a similar fashion as you. And that Franzibold swept her up into the society, and they became basically what the two of you are right now. But then Imogen got so also obsessed with the knowledge and thinking that she could potentially trick the Vaesen as well. And so when she found out about the Lindworm, she went after it. I had the question about our origins, and I wanted to know how is it all connected? Are there gods? I wanted to know this. Like, how did it all start? Why are we here? You know the question. The answer is 42. No. And the price would be my most precious item that I carried. And so I gave him my diamond necklace that I got from my mother, thinking that was the most precious item that I carried. However, I was carrying you, Astrid, and I didn't know at the time. He would take you. That's what he said. He would take you because you were my most precious items. He tricked me. And so therefore I gave myself to him instead of you. And that was the sacrifice I made. And so you were born. He showed me the universe. I dreamt about it every night. And eventually I went mad. And then it was time for me to go. To pay my debt to him. And here I am. And of course we couldn't tell you. My darling, of course we couldn't tell you. You wouldn't understand.
What did Papa think?
I mean, he didn't understand. He was beyond hurt. But the nightmares got worse and worse. And you can actually see now when you're looking around the cabin, scratches all over the walls. And you can also see scars on her. I couldn't sustain it. Franzibold tried to help me, but it's too late. The debt had to be paid, and now I'm here.
Forever, just living here.
Yes.
And what does he want from you? Or you just...
Oh, we work here. That's what we do.
Who is we?
There's many of us. Many of us who've been foolish, been tricked. You see, you understand, right? You should be very careful what you say to him if this is what you want to do.
I mean, of course. We know the risks. Is there any way that you could leave?
I haven't even thought about that. I've been so... In a way, I've found peace in the idea that here, at least, I won't injure anyone I love by being in their presence as I go mad. But I don't know. He's kind to me in the way that he feeds me and he lets me stay here.
And why does he require such company?
It is a strange creature.
What would he have done with a child?
Oh, he feeds on humans. I couldn't take that risk.
But he's never fed on you.
No.
Henrik is taking this all in, and this is like him and Astrid have never talked about,
No.
you know, their family and stuff, and this is like all new information. But he says to Imogen, I understand being so desperate to do something for your own child. I'm sorry that it turned out the way it did, but Astrid is amazing. I'm sure you would have been a wonderful mother had you had been there.
Sometimes you find yourself in situations that you need to take the proper responsibility for it. I was dumb and I was young, thinking I could fool this creature, but I had no idea what I was doing. I would suggest the two of you carry on with caution.
Well, you are perhaps a key figure in this. I mean, who would know better how best to get about retrieving this? And she like opens up her mother's old journal, and she has drawn in there the picture in her mind of what the Brisingamen looks like, with the aurora borealis, like which is basically like across the gold of the necklace.
Oh, Astrid, you're so talented. I can't believe
In my
this.
wildest dreams I am. And Richmond, not so much.
I would not try to barter with him. I would try to, if possible, try to kill him.
You think that's possible?
Maybe not. No, you're right. Maybe not.
Do you think it's true that when you eat the meat of a worm...
Oh, please don't do that. Don't fall for that. Don't fall for that. Please.
It's not true.
Oh, it is true, but it always comes at a great price.
Well, so does everything. I mean, if these stones are being used to sap the natural old places of the world, of this innate ancient power that they have, I mean, everything is at a price.
Oh, Astrid, my dear girl, I really don't want to start mothering you 12 years too late. Please don't try to do something that you might regret for the rest of your life. You don't even know. And she looks at your belly. You don't know what's going on, do you? Or do you? I don't know.
I mean...
You don't know what you might be sacrificing is all I'm saying.
No, I don't, but... I mean, someone has to stand up for the Vaesen here. I mean, that we know that there is someone out there who is mining these gems, who is trying and succeeding at using them successfully. I am not saying that we should follow in their footsteps. I'm saying we should stop it.
Oh, yes. But in terms of eating the flesh of the...
Oh, yeah, well, that was just an idea.
We heard from, funny enough, we were in another cabin, kind of like this one, and we heard that if you eat the flesh, you could gain knowledge. I thought maybe similarly we could use it against
You met Magda.
Oh, aye. Do all women in cottages know each other?
Is that a thing?
Yes, we have something called the internet.
What's that?
We communicate with each other. It's interesting, really. I'll show you
Talk
later.
about, she pulls out a MacBook Pro.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Or it's just like a huge system of like telephone, like
Oh,
not
wait,
telephone. What are they?
It's, wait, what?
Wi-Fi.
I was going to say the internet, but it's in
Like a
tree.
can on a
It's in
tree
tree
net?
net, and it's like the fungal root systems of the
that's
trees.
so cool.
Yeah,
Mycelium.
you're welcome.
Yeah.
TM.
Yeah, TM.
Yes, exactly. It's the fungal network, and you all talk to each other. You just touch a tree, and you're
it's like-
Magda, I'm in my cottage. Good night.
exactly.
I'm sorry, that's sick.
Seamless tonight, huh?
What are you ordering?
You up, girl?
Can't sleep.
Lonely.
All right, so here's my notes so far. By the way, I'm a private investigator. I take out my little notebook.
Ooh.
Are you flirting with me?
I felt like you were
Mom.
flirting with me. I'm sorry. I have a hard time
A
reading
lot
signals.
of people feel that. I don't know why she got French
lot
there.
of
A lot of people feel that
a
way
lot
about
of
him.
people think I am so sexy. All right, I take out my notebook. Don't eat the flesh of the worm. Don't trick the worm. All right, that's all I got.
So that really does just leave us with killing him. And maybe if we did, maybe these nightmares you're plagued with, or whatever cost anybody else has had ripped from them, maybe they would be free if we did.
Yes, I don't know. I just know that there's obviously the other option of going home. Forget about this. Forget about any of this ever happening. You've had closure now, and we can all go back to sleep and thinking it has never happened. And that way I would know that you're safe.
Sorry, I'm going to step in here. I know we just met, but that's not going to happen. We're protecting everyone else by doing what we're doing. And perhaps your mission when you were fighting Vassan was different, but we have a goal, and we have people we need to protect in our lives.
Right. I just don't want to see you taking any risks.
This life is risk, Mother. This life that I was born to is risk. I wouldn't be here if not for your stories, if not for your work, if not for Franz, and if not for meeting people like Henrik, people who could be helpful and just didn't know how to be. And I cannot leave that calling on the table.
You are my daughter. I can hear every word you say, and I recognize it. I feel that passion. I just want you to be sure that you might lose everything.
I've just begun finding something.
Are you not going to introduce me to your friends?
John?
John, is that you?
Is that John?
It's not.
Fuck.
Fuck me, God.
Oh, Henrik turns around. John, would you just get... It's her mother. And John's not in the cabin. He's like... Oh.
You see an unbelievably handsome man.
Oh no.
That's definitely not John.
Yeah.
Guess who's having sex this episode?
Henrik.
Oh.
Well, he has scales,
Still into it.
and his eyes are yellow.
I'm out.
Still into it.
Imogen is suddenly rubbing her temples. Oh, I'm so tired. I need to go and lay down. Rest, my dear. And she goes to rest.
Yeah, Astrid is gonna kind of stand up from the table. I'm sorry we haven't been introduced.
I'm Edward.
Oh my God, why is he so hot? What's wrong with me?
Henrik stands up, tense. Another hot man in my presence.
I have to be the only one.
Henrik stands up, taking the key from Astrid, and kind of like when we were at the ball together, you know,
Yeah.
you were the more proper one. So
Yeah.
he's like, aye. And he stands up and he bows slightly. Edward, it's a pleasure. I'm Henrik O'Doherty, private investigator.
Ah, humans. Why are we standing here in this cabin of the groundskeeper? I want you to come and see my home, of course.
I mean, we're gonna do it.
And where exactly is your home?
He gives you a look. Are you dumb? It's this castle right here.
Henrik's playing dumb.
Yeah.
The castle.
Yes, the castle. Anyway, and he
We-
starts
yeah,
addressing
yeah, yeah.
Astrid from now on. Like, not even looking at her.
She kind of like stiffens a little bit and says, well, of course we didn't think it would be proper to go traipsing through without an introduction.
Ah, of course. Of course. Pardon me, I'm so used to people not knowing the proper manners. Come with me. We shall have a feast tonight. What was the name of you again?
You're asking Astrid or Henrik?
Oh God, I'm
All three of you.
Oh, she's not gonna lie to him. But she has a different last name now, so it's probably fine. She kind of like looks back at her mother for a second and says, Astrid Nyberg.
Astrid Nyberg.
Henrik O'Doherty, private investigator.
Oh, right, you did say that before.
I did. Pleasure to meet you again.
Sorry, the level of your voice is annoying to me, so it's not like it's not registering properly.
I'll say it
ears.
one more time. Henrik O'Doherty.
Can you feel that as well, Astrid? That it's like kind of an annoying pitch, right?
Yeah, it's sort
I'll
of
try
like...
to drop it. Henrik O'Doherty.
Ooh.
Nah, I hate that too. What's your name? And he looks at John. John Goodman. Oh, right. How about you stay here, John? No.
But you stay here.
Come with me, my guests. Astrid, Henrik, and John. You're welcome into my house. And there's something very Willy Wonka about this dude as he shows you his castle.
I love the description of very Willy Wonka.
Yeah. It's just like this
Perfect.
weirdly proud.
And
But
he's
he's
just
like that
covered
creepy
in
image.
black scales.
Like he looks like a lizard folk, or he looks like a man covered in scales.
I would say he looks like a man with similar to, speaking of Game of Thrones, but that girl who had that dragon disease. Grayscale, yeah. It's like parts of his body seem to have scales.
Yeah.
And so he's walking, showing you his castle. It's a very impressive castle, and now you start seeing other servants, other people. They all have the same sort of broken look that you saw at the end with your mom. Of just, you can't really tell, but they seem to be either mad but not mad in the same way the asylum people were mad, but more like something is just
zoned out.
Yeah, zoned out, as if they're just not there.
Yeah, Astrid is going to kind of move up beside him a little bit and say, this is such a beautiful castle and grounds. We had heard there was some sort of protector here in the forest. I am sure you have many responsibilities on that score.
Is that what they call me now? Huh. And he looks down at Astrid as you walk up to him, and he offers his elbow.
Sure. Yeah, she takes it.
And he licks his mouth. And you see that the tongue is a snake tongue.
Still into it.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
For Pete's sake.
If you like this, then I can't wait to show you what's next. And he shows a room full of treasures. It's gold, it's like goblets, and like it looks like, I don't know, Smog's treasure. Look, humans kill for these things. I always found it interesting. That's why I keep it. They seem to be so desperate about it. How can material things ever impress someone? I do not understand, but it is fascinating. Don't you agree, Astrid Nyberg?
She is having that moment of Aladdin in the Cave of Wonders, where it's just so magnificent, and you can, see like the light coming off the gold that is just this very particular glittering light, and it's just filling her eyes. And it's not so much greed that the camera sees there as it is just literal wonder, but almost as quick as he says that, she sort of snaps out of it and begins looking around more carefully, seeing if she can pick out the Brisingamen amongst the treasure.
Henrik, I'm sure you are fascinated by these things. You strike me as someone who would be.
I think we're on the same sort of thought pattern of finding the greed of people to be fascinating. I, for one, this room is quite interesting. There's a lot of ornate objects, and he's kind of doing the same thing as Astrid, like
playing for time.
Just kind of like scoping it out. But then he stops, seeing that Astrid is looking to maybe like distract the Lindworm a little bit. Turns to him and he says, "But correct me if I'm mistaken. I was told that you are impressed by material gifts, and that it's sort of what people offer for you. Are you not impressed by material items? I'm confused."
The way I see it is that I see it as a form of currency. They offer it, and I provide something for them. However, they usually don't understand what I'm actually offering them. That's what's so fun about humans. They have a very small mind. Present company, of course, exempt.
Oh, well.
And then John.
Except for John.
John is like, dude, what?
Trips and falls.
Can we, like, do you need all this?
John,
I pull his leash.
Yeah.
I think Henrik tries to even, not like be manipulative, but in his like stats and stuff, manipulation is kind of like a thing he does. But he's not doing it to like be overpowering. But I think he kind of like claps him on the shoulder a little bit, friendly, like kind of at the pub, you know, with your friends, with your mates. And he claps him on the shoulder and he just says, I feel as though we have a lot in common. I for one, write contracts, and there sure is a lot of fine print that folks don't read in agreements. So I could understand the same sort of negotiation that you'll probably use. So you feel nothing when you look at this room, though, full of treasures and...
These are created by humans, for humans. This is not for me.
Why keep it locked away?
As I said, it's a currency.
Aye.
Do you want to roll an observation, by the way, to see if you see anything that could potentially be the Brisingamen?
Should we just like come clean with him?
Yeah,
and just be like, yo.
Astrid's she's gonna.
That's what we're looking for.
She says, listen. People like us wander the world not because we're treasure hunters. Because you're right, these things, while some of them may matter to some people, they are just things. But you should know that, well, I am certain it would be hubris for me to suggest that you are anything but all-powerful in your own domain. This world, this existence that you live in, is one of the last refuges of the old world here. There are those in the world who are finding a way to draw on the innate power that has been your birthright, that is all of your birthrights. Creatures like yourself, of legend to people like us, made real. So many don't even see you, don't understand you. We seek merely to understand and to protect that right, to guard at the gates between this world and the new. We can continue to offer that guardianship, but there are those who could be allies to us, to helping you in a fight I don't think you even necessarily realize you're in. And for them, some of these items are of power and importance, not because they are costly, but because of the faith they represent. We seek the Brisingamen, Freya's Brisingamen.
He cocks his eyebrow at you. Why do you want the Brisingamen? Humans can't use relics of the old gods.
The priestesses of Freya need this item because it fuels their faith, and in their faith they then fuel the power that fuels all of you. You need people like that.
He smiles. You're not sure if it's a good smile or a bad smile.
Bad times ahead.
He walks over to a bust and takes off a golden necklace. And he looks at it. There's always a woman in every decade who wants this. I wonder what it represents. You see, I took it from my first wife. It was the only part of her that I couldn't swallow.
Don't like that.
Oh, boy.
I made a face and then I realized we were on a podcast,
Yeah,
so
no.
I had to say something about it. Oh, no.
Thinking about it, and he starts looking at the Brisingamen. I would rather have her back than this necklace. She was very, very kind. But no, of course, I won't be giving it to you. For what? For protection? From what? I must say I'm quite disappointed. I mean, I don't know why I always fall for it. Why do I always assume that any of you are different? Yes, no, it's sad.
What?
The way that your mind always operates. It's so small. And then suddenly you see fangs coming out of his mouth. And he turns
Okay.
Not good.
into a humongous,
Okay.
Shoot him.
scaly monster.
Okay.
So as he turns around,
I was gonna say
Yeah.
though, when he's talking to Astrid,
yeah.
Henrik is back, further because he walked away from Henrik to go towards Astrid. Henrik has taken gunpowder out of his gun and out of his bag, and has sprinkled a line at the doorway. Just he's trying to trap him in this area, and he remembered the fire thing, so he's just sprinkling the line of thick gunpowder. Just gonna put that there. I can roll.
He doesn't notice because he's very focused on Astrid right now. He doesn't attack immediately. And we'll see because it's time to
Oh,
pull out the
God.
initiative cards. John Goodman is in this fight too, but he's like, what the hell just happened? And this
Oh,
guy has
boy.
seen clearly Vasson, so
Yeah.
it's very comedic for me that he's so dumb.
Yeah.
Just consistently.
He
the
went
ass.
for-
He
We
just
went from-
doesn't want to believe.
I just love that Ellie encouraged us to sort of hire someone to help us in the woods, so we did, and we spent resources on it, and she gave us the dumbest piece of
Dumbest
shit.
piece of shit in the entire world.
John Goodman got initiative 9.
I got 2.
I got an 8.
Oh, perfect.
Me and old Johnny boy. Well, that makes sense. We're further back.
Fortunately, Astrid, you go before because
Yeah.
I got a 4 for my little wormy man here.
So, he turns around, and right as he does, it's almost like her hand is on her bow, and the twine for a split second just looks like a vine growing up the outside of the bow, and then it's gone. Because magic isn't real, but is it or isn't it? We
I don't know.
We don't know.
Do you believe in magic?
I do.
Do you
No, I don't.
believe in- No.
No. And then growling beside her, her dog Thor is just.
All right. Thor is gonna die.
No!
Okay.
No, it is.
My dog.
So okay, so that's your action. You're blessed, and you don't. Do you move or anything?
Yeah, and she's going to take a step back 1 zone.
Nice.
However many zones she can go.
Yeah.
She can go 1 in an action.
It is my turn, and by me I mean Edvard. Edvard the Lindworm, or Lindworm. He does something terrifying. He rolls into a weird ball, like a circle, by biting his own tail.
Oh, an Ouroboros.
And then
Nice.
High five.
this makes him be able to move faster.
Oh
But
God,
ins-
he's Sonic Hedgehogging.
exactly.
Run!
Gotta go
Fast.
He's gonna go for a bite.
Okay.
And he attacks out of the 3 of you. 1, 2, Henrik. 3, 4, Astrid. 5, 6, John Goodman. 2, Henrik.
Goody.
Sorry. So here
So
it
he's
comes.
3 zones away. Oh, he's running up to me.
Yeah, I screwed that other dumb thing. I
Well, he's
said.
going really fast.
He's going really fast. He's really cool. So here it comes.
Here's my cool monster.
Here's my cool monster. Oh, Jesus Christ. 12 dice.
Oh.
Okay, I thought you meant 12 successes. And
I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
You're crazy if you don't think I'm gonna parry this.
1 success on the first 6. And there comes the other 6. Yeah, 1 success out of 12. Jesus.
All right, let's see if I can parry.
Come on.
1 success.
Damn. And it does not go through at all.
I think I dodge. I think I just dodge out of the way.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes more sense. Yeah, exactly. No, you dodge, or yeah, like you parry his.
I use my
Tongue.
sword against his tongue.
Yeah. It is. What did
John Goodman's.
I got an 8.
Yeah, it's your turn.
It's my
Oh,
turn.
wait.
Yeah, so Henrik dodges out of the way, rolls a little bit. He is going to. I can draw my weapon without an action, so he's going to draw his sword and just turn right back around and try to slice into him,
Oh, go ahead.
trying to get at least 1 shot off.
And I've used my fast action. Look at that.
And there are no successes in a fucking. Oh, wait, hold on. Yes, okay. So with my dual weapons talent, I can do. Oh, wait, no.
You can also push the roll and stuff if you want to take a condition, but we don't have to do that.
No, I'm just seeing if I thought I had an additional advantage. I don't. That's fine.
John Goodman's turn.
Johnny boy.
John, he takes out his revolver and tries to shoot the monster. One success. That is 3 damage.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, this monster has a lot of armor. So it's like ting ting. But it takes some damage. You can see that there's like a little blood coming out from him. It is the top of round 2. I kind of like battles. I combat.
I enjoy it.
I'm
Combat
enjoying
is fun.
It is also like very streamlined. So
Yeah.
it's a lot more fun.
It's
than I thought
also,
it would be.
it's to me, it's like so frustrating because it is pass or fail.
Yeah.
That it's like, it's kind of like when you whiff, there's nothing else you can, there's no like, oh, and then this how you're just
Yeah.
like, I didn't hit it all.
Yeah.
But it is fun.
Well, and there's so many things you can do when you get additional successes, and they're different
Exactly.
for close combat and ranged. so.
Waiting to get at least one success.
Wish I could get one.
Yeah.
All right, it's my turn then, isn't it? So Astrid has her blessed bow, and she turns backwards towards the back door where he's just rushed up against her friend, and she aims for the back of him and is going to roll some dice, and by some I mean 9. Okay, that's 3 successes.
Oh my god.
So I will choose. I'm gonna do 3 damage, and then I will stress my enemy. So I'm gonna cause a mental condition automatically.
Ooh.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do 2 damage to him, and I'm just gonna mentally stress him out.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 times. So he'll take 2 conditions.
I wonder. I think they're immune. Sorry, I think they're immune to mental conditions. Fasten in general.
What?
It's usually for like other humans.
Okay.
It's only one condition tracker here.
Okay. So
but I
then I'll
can
just do some
I
damage.
can give him a condition. Why not? Unfortunately, that's gonna give him a plus on his roll.
I was gonna get
I
stronger.
mean, he's gonna. If I do damage, he's gonna get that too.
Yeah.
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 So I guess I'll just do the damage then if mental conditions don't apply.
Right. And how much damage was it?
So all together, 4 damage.
Well, actually, it takes a condition because his armor is gone.
I did it.
Yeah.
And he gets alerted. +1 on his rolls.
That's
Oh,
fine.
great. 13 die.
Yep.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
And it is his turn. And he goes for Henrik again.
Ooh.
No. Why is this always happening to us?
First 6. Here he goes. 1 success. Another one. 1 more success. And 1 more. Another thing. Okay, 3 successes.
Oh my-
Whoopsie daisy.
I should try to parry at least one of those.
Yeah.
I wasn't-
Actually, you have to say before it happens that you're gonna have
What?
to parry. I think that's the rule, right?
Wait, you didn't give me a chance.
That's true.
You can use your fast action to parry in close combat, or dodge a gunshot, or some other ranged attack. Both of these are reactions you can use anytime during the round,
Oh.
even if it's not your turn. This means that you can choose to save your fast action in case you need it. You dodge or parry by passing a skill test. You use agility to dodge, force, or close I'm trying to help you.
Oh.
Each success deducts 1 success from the enemy's attack. If you deduct all the enemy's successes, the attack misses. By rolling more successes than required, you may choose to swap initiative cards with your enemy.
Oh.
You must choose to dodge or parry before you know whether the enemy has succeeded with her attack.
Okay.
Oh,
So
wait.
that's true. But you said it as you rolled it.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, well, I rolled.
Yeah.
I got 3 successes.
Oh, fuck my life. Oh, fuck.
We don't have to. Ellie, you are the GM, and technically I did not follow the rules.
I know.
Only because
So
you made them
gr-
impossible to
she's
follow.
so
It's fine.
grumpy.
She's mad.
Okay, but now I know. Now I know, and I won't do it again.
Exactly. So take 3 damage.
Take 3 damage? Okay. 2 of it doesn't go through because of my beautiful armor.
Damn it.
And I get 1 condition. I hope you're happy.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, good. Wasted my 3 good rolls for nothing.
Exactly. You lost your fast action as well.
No, I didn't. Because you made me take 3 damage.
Damn it.
You can't have your cake and eat it too.
You and your mind,
Meh,
Sydney
meh.
Emmanuel. Anyway, it is John Goodman's turn. He's gonna use his old
Wait,
technique with
Is
the
it?
wand.
It's my turn.
Oh, damn it. I forgot.
You were really trying to sabotage me in this combat, and I will not forget it. I love you, Ellie DiLorenzo. All right. Henrik takes 1 damage as you bit. That was a bite attack?
That was yeah.
All right. So, and you get him right in his big toe. Ow.
Not my toe.
Oh, this is my good toe.
Yeah.
That's my favorite one.
That's the tastiest feet you have there.
You've got a foot fetish, I see. Henrik is going to again take his sword and kind of whip it around and try to, it's like King Arthur style. I just love this sword. And he's going to try to crack him right on the head.
Go for it.
Okay, I will.
And I will take my fast action before you see if it's a success or not.
Oh, you can use your fast action, eh?
Alright. I got 1 success, so we'll see.
1 success.
Sorry.
All
It didn't
right,
work.
so-
See, that's how you play the game, Sid?
Oh, interesting, Ellie.
Wow.
Thank you. I'm going to write that down just in case you forget or something.
Yeah,
For sure.
Fine.
And then Henrik is going to run towards Astrid.
Okay.
It is John Goodman's turn. He's coming up with his longbow. 2 successes, actually. And I already used my dumb first. So now he's mad.
That makes 2 of us.
Out of my realm. You do not belong here.
Actually, you invited us here if you don't remember.
I can't wait to feast on your bones.
I'm gonna give that a no, and I shoot him.
Astrid, it's your turn.
I know. Okay. Well, I've used my blessing, so sadly I don't have that, but I can still roll 7 die. So I will.
To do what?
To shoot him with my bow.
To fuck him up.
Yeah.
Fuck me up, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
Okay, so she draws the bow back again. Where you've run into my ring, he's still back by the door, and John Goodman?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. She draws another arrow and lets it fly.
I'm not gonna parry it.
All right. Well, that's 2 successes.
Damn it. Okay.
And she is going to do 3 damage to him.
So he withdraws, actually. He withdraws. Now he bites his dumb tail.
Okay.
And he rolls back. Tries to hide.
Yeah. And she
As
kind
his
of
fast action.
she kind of like looks around as he's going, and she says, "Just remember, we could have been friends. You chose this."
I hear what you're saying, human. How about this? How about I give you magical powers? You can get anything you want, but you can't have the necklace. Have you always wanted to talk to animals? Perhaps you want more strength in your life? Invisibility? I can give all of these things to you if you stop attacking me and leave me alone.
Why not the necklace?
The necklace is mine.
Ah, so things do have value to you.
Of course they have value to me, because they have value to you.
What do you value more? Your life or the stupid necklace made by humans?
You won't be able to kill me. Nothing can kill me.
Huh.
Then why are you hiding?
Because I'm hurt.
Well, hurt is sort of the step before death, the last I checked.
So I take that as a no. He's gonna use magic to try to heal himself.
Okay.
You don't know what he's doing back there.
What are you doing back there?
Jerking off.
Yeah, you're jerking off back there.
Gross.
Stop jerking off on all the treasure.
Every
Every episode. Every
It's the Jizz Club. It's
It's Jizz Talk. Hey, everybody. We're back at Jizz Talk.
Welcome to Jizz Talk. I'm your host, Ann Richmond.
I'm your other host, Sydney. We're talking about jizz today.
Jism if you're nasty.
Jism if you got him is
And
what
we've
I always
got
say.
the Jism Schism herself,
Eleanor DiLorenzo.
covered in it.
Jesus Christ!
Covered in it.
You have to cut that out. Oh my God.
But everybody listening, wish this came beforehand, but if you've got anybody under, I don't know, 15 listening to this, maybe just give a little warning.
I've had so many disclaimers for every content I put out there, and I'm
Yep.
like, people are like, yeah, my 4-year-old is watching right now. Ellie, say hi, and I'm like,
No,
why do you do this?
This is on you. Well, we used to say at the Ren Fair, if your kid understands me, that's on you.
Sorry.
There you go.
It's very funny. Okay, he's gonna. Yeah, he took his turn. It's Henrik's turn.
Henrik is going to dump a little bit more of the gunpowder, this time in front of him and Astrid in another line.
Yeah.
And then move toward, like, back in between John Goodman and Astrid in that open space where he had disappeared off, like, to the side.
So,
and he's going to go, come and get me if you're so unafraid. And he also kind of gives John the eye of being like, look at what I'm doing.
do you see what I'm doing, you idiot?
He pointed it out to John before, so
Yeah.
John should know that he's standing next to the gunpowder.
Oh, John's like, oh shit. Okay. And then he takes his fast action to move to the side. But he holds. I don't know if you can hold your action, but he doesn't see the monster right now, so he doesn't. So he's readying his action. So if he sees it again, he's gonna try to attack. It is top of round 4, 5. Who knows at
Who's
this
counting?
world?
So I'm gonna do a thing where, so if I hit with a ranged attack, it means I can kind of like move somebody a ring. So technically, if I hit more than one time, I could force the creature to move into the line of fire for these 3 lines.
Okay.
So we're gonna try it.
Yeah.
That's what I got for you. So she's gonna run up and stand on top of one of these piles of treasure and shoot down behind it at the creature. Okay, great.
It's gonna try to parry.
Can it parry nothing?
With the 3 successes.
Yeah, I would say so.
Nothing happens.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it sees you,
Yeah.
and it licks its mouth again. Okay, not gonna do that.
God.
It is its turn. As it sees you, it goes for a quick attack.
Yeah.
Ooh. And acts twice per round. Damn, I should do that too. Alright, so first attack. He does 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And now I'm gonna do that.
So
cool
that
thing.
would be 2 because I have 4 armor.
Right.
So 2 conditions.
2 conditions. Oh,
Got it.
I'm gonna take another attack on you.
I parry it.
From at least face, doesn't even look like you have to.
I
Yep.
parry it.
The other one was he was so happy about the first one that he
Yeah.
fumbled on the second one. He got a good bite out of you, so he's like, tasty.
Yeah.
What? I
This
hate
is
that-
terrible for
Yeah.
us.
He's
in
no
our
longer hot.
relationship.
He's no longer hot.
I don't know. I could still
Oh,
get there.
all right. Well,
I can still get there.
Never lose hope. It is Henrik's turn.
I'm going to use my full action to do something funky.
Oh my god, I love it, funky Sid.
He is going to take one of his smaller pouches that he uses like for his snuff and fill it with gunpowder. And then he's going to cinch it and he's going to light it and throw it in the direction of where the scuffle was just happening with the Lindworm and Astrid. So even though it's probably not going to hit the worm, he just wants to create fire basically, over there to get him to come away.
Nice. Goodman is still holding. Because
Okay.
he refuses
He's
to
waiting
move.
for.
It is Astrid's turn.
Okay, so I'm falling down in my own creation of what's happening. She's like sliding down this pile. She can feel like a dent in the helmet. Like it's not great. She's battered. She looks over to the left where the necklace is sitting there. How far away is it?
Probably 3 zones away or something.
3 zones. Never mind. Okay. She is going to. Can I try to use like a manipulation to get him to come to us? And she says, "Well, you've had a taste. Why not make a meal of it, love?" And she goes and stands at the door. And I'm gonna roll a special manipulation check that I can use. That I almost never do, where I use stealth as manipulation with conjuring tricks.
Go ahead.
Ooh.
Cool.
Roll that bus.
Roll that buzz.
1 success. He slithers up to... Where did you want him to go?
So I go to the back door thinking he's now going to slide over these 3 lines of gunpowder to come towards me at the door.
Well, it does seem to work. He is moving towards you, but he also sees this fire that Henrik started. And so he's considering his options right now.
He probably wouldn't just go through the fire. He's not.
Well, fire doesn't affect him.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what he's gonna do now. He sees the fire that Henrik started, runs through it with a nasty smile on his face. You think fire can hurt me? How dumb you humans are. I'll come for you, little girl. And he then slithers towards Astrid. He does not see through this damn scheme.
my harebrained scheme.
Yeah. That's his action. He's he moves through a couple of zones. Yeah.
Okay, so now, seeing that the Lindworm has done that through the first fire, heading that way, he calls to him, and he's going to grab the necklace off the bust, because it's back by Goodwin. And he's going to go, if you had told us it'd be so easy to just come in and take it, I would have just done that from the beginning. And he goes, well, we'll be off then. Thank you. And he starts moving towards the exit, towards Goodwin.
Goodman?
Goodwin. Goodman. Sorry, I forgot your name. You're such a forgettable fucking character.
You're such a nobody that I don't even bother to care.
Come on, Jeremy. He moves towards the exit, kind of keeping his eye, though, to make sure that as soon as he comes close enough, he's gonna again throw the lighter flint matches, whatever he has, to the second row of the gunpowder. Yeah, so he wraps the necklace around his wrist, and he moves back towards the opposite side of the room from where Astrid is, where that other line of gunpowder that he made is. Kind of giving the high sign to Astrid to say, when he gets close to you, light your gunpowder. When he comes after me, I'll light mine. And then there's the 3 fires. So he is back in the further into the room holding the necklace.
Goodman, understanding all this,
Genius.
for some reason, is holding his shot because he doesn't want to lure it to him.
Yeah.
So it's Astrid's turn.
It's interesting to think about what you would have done with me if you had received the reward you initially wanted from my mother.
Your mother? Why do you bring up your mother?
Imogen.
Imogen is your mother?
Yes?
You're the child of Imogen. That makes so much more sense. Let me take a closer look on you, girl.
Come closer. See what you could have had.
And he licks his lips again and he rolls over to you.
I drop the match.
You see, fire can't stop me. And he goes for a claw.
Ooh. Nice.
1 success.
Okay, 1 claw. So that is wounded. Of 1 for broken. So she's just battered and kind of takes a knee in front of him. And stares up at him Eowyn style through her helmet.
I can see it now, the resemblance. She was such a foolish woman. But she protected the one thing that she cared about the most. It makes sense now she sent you here. She sent you here to finish me off. She has broken so many promises. Well,
she didn't send us here. I didn't know she was here.
Doesn't matter, girl. After I feast on your bones, I will go to her.
Hey, you big snake, kimono dragon looking. Hey! Excuse me? I couldn't think of more.
How dare you?
Animals to say. And Henrik is holding the necklace up in the air now as his reaction, waving him over, in a similar fashion, holding his little flint stone he uses on his pipe down by his side. And he goes, why don't you just take it from me if you're so strong and powerful and have all of this magic?
How about you roll a manipulation and I'll roll against it as well to
baby.
see if I can fall for this. And I have to roll well, Sid.
Oh, don't worry. I have deceptive as a talent, which gives me additional die for manipulation when cheating and deceiving.
Oh.
2 successes.
Uh,
Damn it. Ooh.
Oh, damn it all.
all right, fine.
Yeah.
You always lie. And he slithers towards you with the speed of a terrifying dragon snake worm. And he's coming towards you. Give it back to me. It's not yours.
And as it gets, as you know, like it's like don't fire till you see the whites of their eyes type of thing. As it gets too close, Henrik lights the flint and just like jumps as far away as he can.
How about, just to make it a little bit more exciting, how about we roll to see if you manage to light the fire?
Excuse me?
Wouldn't that be fun if she fails?
Lighting a fire?
I think it's...
What do you want me to roll?
That's true.
Agility?
I mean, precision. I
Precision?
Precision. Oh, is it gonna happen?
Let's find out.
Because this is the third one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the final countdown.
I got 1 success.
It's happening.
We see this worm, snake, dragon, monster man slither towards you. You see the whites of its eyes. You see the teeth. You see his gigantic maw. And he's about to swallow you whole. As he crosses this fire that he didn't see before. And then just turns to ash. Instantly.
Henrik is awestruck. I mean,
I think,
Now you're covered in ash.
why does this happen every time I fight something? It's in my mouth.
it's
It's in my mouth.
The walls around you, it's like they're flickering. And then they turn older and older and older. And the whole castle is morphing into ruins.
Oh,
so cool.
whoa.
But also dangerous.
And yeah, exactly, it's crumbling down. You're gonna have to run because
Yep,
it's all coming down.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it's actually more like it's a visual,
illusion.
an illusion that's disappearing. So you're still standing on something that used to be a castle, but
Yeah.
it's ruins now. The treasure is still there, but all these people around you that have been working in the castle, you can see them now because the walls are
Yeah.
gone. They're falling to the ground, clutching their chests.
No, it wasn't supposed to be like this. No! And she goes running down the hallway back towards the gatehouse.
Your mother is outside, looking at you, smiling. Astrid, you did it, didn't you?
Are you alright? What's wrong?
I knew you could do it. She also clutches her chest. She's in massive pain. Astrid, please come here. Please hold me.
Yeah, she does.
You know, Magda told me that I would see you again. But she also told me it would be the day that I died. Oh, I have waited for this day for so long. I was worried when you held that bow. I thought that's what was going to happen.
No.
But instead, you're a hero. I believe in you, my love. And now I'm finally free.
No, please don't do this. Please. And she holds her mother to her.
An Astrid mother passes in her arms. Is there anything else you guys would like to do?
No.
I think, Henrik obviously consoles Astrid.
Yeah.
And kind of similar to our first encounter together with the child, I think, he suggests we should have a proper burial and, we can do this the right way. And
Yeah, exactly. So you have a proper burial of a lot of people who've been caught or cursed by this creature. The ruins are still there. Do you want to do anything else with the treasure?
Henrik takes some of that. Are you freaking kidding?
Yeah. Yeah. But otherwise, you move back to Uppsala.
I want to take some treasure from Magda.
For Magda?
Yeah, I want to but something nice. I want to get her like an ornate comb or a box or like something she could actually use, but be like, hey, we did it.
Yeah. She looks at you, accepts it, but doesn't touch it.
Okay, well.
Um,
See you later, crazy old lady.
Yeah. It is like one of those things. Like, thank you. This is very nice.
And then places it very high up on a shelf,
exactly,
and I'm like, you're not going to see it up there.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I get a nice brooch for Astrid. But I don't give it to her yet.
Yeah.
I just find
Shit, no meta knowledge.
Yeah. But you have the Brisingamen,
Yeah.
and you move back to Uppsala.
Yeah.
A successful adventure. Do you bring your mother's body with you?
No. I think before they go, she's going to create at some point at the Viking grave, she's going to build a pyre and do last rites there.
And I think Henrik also wants to, I don't know if they do like a mass grave. I don't think they would, but outside the castle, when they bury the other people that were there under the power of the Lindworm, I think he wants to write sort of like an epitaph of being like, you know, these are those who fell under the power. He asked Astrid for help with the wording, but basically like these are the souls who were kept here over time and are now like laid to rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You notice as you go through the forest that it seems to be a lot less uninviting. Like more like a regular thick but regular forest. Yeah, it seems like the realm, another portal has been closed.
Yeah.
And no gemstones from the Lindworm.
No gemstones, so this might not have been
Part of it.
but we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. But back in Uppsala, a couple of days go by. Eventually you are being called upon from Velva Eira. She comes to Castle Gyllenkreutz. She and the little entourage of young women. Hello, Astrid.
Welcome. I'm glad you came.
She hugs you. So did you find it?
Well, it came at great cost.
At great cost. No, I'm so sorry to hear that. I see that the young man you brought with you is still alive?
Yes, we all made it. We just found things we weren't expecting to find along the way. And she sort of tells the story of like the Vikings that they fought, and she's very careful to leave out certain things, but she thinks that would be interesting to her given her religious roots.
Yes, you've been blessed, child, to see things only a few of us would be able to see. Now, it is important that we take the necklace with us today.
The creature that we took it from, they seem to indicate that we as humans couldn't use it, so how do you intend to unlock whatever power you think it holds?
Oh, there's plenty of misinformation out there. And we will not use it. We will just protect it. We are the protectors after all. Can I see it?
Is she being weird? This seems weird.
Henrik kind of like eyes her when she says, oh, we're not going to use it. Like, we're going to protect it. Because in Henrik's mind, he's like, well, it was pretty protected when nobody had it.
Yeah.
So, like, what do you mean? Yeah, Henrik kind of eyes Astrid, but this is, like, her people, and he knows if he speaks, they'll be like,
How
the
about both
men.
of you roll an observation?
Oh, boy. Well, I think she is being weird. I think we can all agree on that now. 2 successes. I think Henrik, although it's not his place, I think he's sort of like, I understand that I'm not part of your group, but I can assure you that it was properly fortified in the location where we took it from, and the creature who had it, no one would have been able to use it in any nefarious ways. So if you're not going to use it and you say you're only going to protect it, why not let us keep it at Castle Gyllenkreutz where we can watch over it?
Nothing is more safe than when it is here with us.
You get a very Bilbo Baggins sense from this woman from your 2 successes.
Oh no.
It's mine. I'm the one who hired you. It's mine. I'm the one who should protect it. Give it to me right now.
Henrik tenses up.
I think this is dangerous. You don't understand. All the people that we found in this place, it was terrible. They were all seeking this
Unworthy.
great...
Unworthy people.
Unworthy? How do you know? You talk of faith. Faith is believing, it's not seeing.
If the necklace was truly yours, you would have had it. If you were powerful enough, so you say, to watch over it, you would have had it. But you didn't, and we do.
You are going to drive yourself to madness. I am warning you. Not because I dislike you, but because I care about what you represent.
Aira stands up. We will have more talks of this later. Girl, you know so little. One day I will have time to talk to you more about it. Perhaps not in the presence of a man.
Good day. And he nods.
Good day. My people will call your people.
Did I get the role or not?
Yeah. And she leaves with her little entourage.
Sorry, I didn't mean to overstep my bounds. I just wasn't... I didn't trust her.
She doesn't understand. She just doesn't understand. And those who did are gone. So we protected her, and that's what we were born to do. Whether she sees it or not, that's up to her.
Astrid, why don't I make you something? We can have dinner, you and I?
She nods and just like as carelessly as humanly possible, just takes the box with the necklace and just like tosses it onto the couch. He was right. It is totally worthless.
I will see you next week.